Your background is important, but be careful not to overthink this. From my own experience and working with others, I know that this is something that can take up a lot of mental space, just thinking about your background, but it really doesn't have to because it's not that important. The main thing is that overall it's as clutter-free as possible, just so that it's not a distraction for your audience. It's ideal if it's relevant to you. Perhaps you've got some kind of logo on your wall in the background, or something that symbolizes you, then you can use that in your background. But the main thing is it's not confusing or distracting for your audience. It also really helps if, in order to access your background, it's easy, so that you don't need to move any furniture or tidy things up or clear things in order to access your background, because you want to make things as easy as possible. Is it better to use your real background or a virtual background? Here are some things to consider. I choose to use a real background just because I find it easier. And I do recommend, especially when you're first starting out, just to use a real background. One of the reasons for that is that you can get it wrong for your virtual background, because you've probably seen already in Zoom meetings that sometimes when people have virtual backgrounds, part of their heads go missing, or if they show their fingers, then part of their fingers go missing, just due to the distortion of the background and the computer not really keeping up with the image. And there are reasons that happens. Sometimes it's because of the computer, but mostly it's because they're not using a green screen and it's not well lit. Sometimes you can get away with just using a really great computer. You don't need the green screen. But really, if you want some good quality use of your virtual background, then I would recommend using a green screen and ensuring that the whole thing is really well lit.